Hello, and thanks again for joining me on Ponderosa North for the Love of Bonanza. Well, today it's all about Inga. Inga and Ben. Inga was Haas's mother, and she was played by Inga Svensson. Now, Inga Svensson says she got the job because of her Swedish heritage. Even though she was born in Omaha, Nebraska, they were looking for a Swedish person, and she was able to do the Swedish accent they needed. She was kind of the Meryl Streep of her time. She was very good at that kind of thing, and she was a very accomplished actress. Theater actress. She did a lot of theater and musical theater. I think this is in Hello, Dolly, but holy cow, what a gorgeous woman. She said she did some Shakespeare with Purnell in the 50s as well. She recorded an album, I'm Old Fashioned, and she's also known for her role in the 80s series Benson. But most notably, she's known for playing the very caring mother of Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker. There she is, playing the very compassionate mother of Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker. So, like I said, she said she got the job because of her Swedish heritage. As we all know, Haas is of Swedish heritage. And she's featured in Inga My Love and Journey Remembered. And these episodes are in flashback. So I'm going to go through both episodes with you. I'm not going to give away the farm. I'm not going to assume that you've seen everything. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. So it starts with Haas's birthday. Hopsing has made this beautiful cake, but it's a stormy night and Haas and Adam have not returned. So Ben and Joe are at home waiting for them to come home so they can cut this cake. But it's getting late, and even though Ben Cartwright's sons are men, he worries. He's a worrier. So he sends Joe up to bed and he starts thinking of his lovely wife, Inga, Haas's mother. And why shouldn't he on Haas's birthday? So the story goes that he has been traveling for about 4 years to get from Boston to this little town in Illinois, where he pulls in with young Adam, who's 5 at the time. Adam's not feeling well, and doggone it, he's hungry. So Ben is really quite down and out. He's got barely a nickel to his name. He's been stopping periodically along the way to earn money to move forward west towards his dream. And he walks into the mercantile where he meets this ray of sunshine, Inga Bergstrom, who is just so kind to him, gives bread and milk for Adam, and some salt pork and onions for the little boy's sore throat. Okay, sounds horrible, but I guess it's an old Swedish remedy. But Ben is very morose. He's very tired. He's still mourning Elizabeth's death. He's still not over it. He's still quite sad. As you can see in this picture, he's very standoffish. But she woos him. She goes after him. The moment he steps into that store, Inga sort of is thunderstruck by him, and she invites them for dinner and invites them on picnics, and finally, Ben relents, and as you can see, he becomes quite smitten with her, and why not? She's beautiful and kind and loving and caring and just an amazing person. And she becomes a mother to Adam as well. Adam, who has never experienced the love of a mother, they just clicked, the two of them, right away. And here is young Johnny Stevens, who plays Adam at age 5. Quite good casting, I think. So there is strife and woe in this episode, of course. Inga has another suitor, one she is not interested in at all, the bar owner, in which Ben has a job. Her brother Gunnar wants to go to Canada, to the Klondike, and mine for gold, and the only way he can do that is to sell the store. And as we all know, women didn't have much power back then. They sort of had to do what the men folk wanted them to do, or what they wanted to do. So I'm not going to give away everything, but it comes to that Ben and Inga fall in love, they get married, and they decide to go west and pursue Ben's dream. So then that leads us to the episode Journey Remembered, and again it's in flashback. And it begins with Haas helping a mare foal, and that totally reminds him of his wife. as she holds up an entire wagon train so she can help a mare foal. You can see there's 3 or 4 families there. And success. The baby is born, and the baby is born also for a horse. As you can see, they use the same horse, even though it's 30 years apart, but that's just me being me. So, Journey remembered, they're on their way west, they're on their way to California. Ben and Inga are very much in love, and on the way she becomes pregnant, and they become a little family. There's Ben teaching Adam how to drive the wagon. But unfortunately, the wagon master kills a Native American, and the tribe is sort of on their tail, seeking revenge for the death of their tribe mate. And they're sort of over these weeks and months are being plagued by this threat of attack. And they're trying to beat the winter too. But Inga successfully gives birth to baby Hoss. Look at him. Look how cute he is. He even looks like Hoss. And Adam says, "Look how big it is, Pa." And Ben says, "It's not an it, it's your brother." And he says, "We have to name him Hoss. Uncle Gunnar said we had to name him Hoss." And Ben says, "Well, we're going to name him Eric after Inga's father, but we'll see which name sticks." So they do make it to Ash Hollow, but when they get there, they do come under attack by the Indian tribe that are seeking revenge. And unfortunately, Inga is struck with an arrow and she's killed. I mean, the guy has such terrible, terrible luck. And here's little Adam holding his baby brother, 2 motherless boys yet again. And Ben is just absolutely distraught. Now he's got 2 young children to raise, but he continues west. So that's the basic story of Inga and Ben. There's a little quote here I want to give to you from Inga Svensson from Bonanza Gold magazine, where she says, "I got to go to lunch with that arrow stuck in my back. I couldn't lean back in my chair as it was a very complicated piece of machinery." She says, "It was very hard to apply and remove, so I had to wear it to lunch." She said, "I got a lot of stares that day." So lovely Inga Svensson is still alive, living in California, and she played the beautiful Inga Bergstrom, Hoss's mother. And like I said, you can see their journey, their story in Inga My Love and Journey Remembered, as I'm surrounded by pictures of the beautiful Hoss Cartwright. I'll leave you today on Ponderosa North for the love of Bonanza.